Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. Oh, it's a nice quiet Saturday and it's raining out, so nobody's dropping by and interrupting me today. Okay, this is our 465 and made it to the Dana 18. It's been a little bit since I showed this. Everything is finished. The Dana 18, you remember, is clocked down quite a bit to get our sticks to fit. I've got the Overdrive on, and I think you can see the linkage here. Works off these two top bolts. I had to extend this leg way down because the transfer case is on such an angle. And there's the stick. And it shifts just fine. It's not in the way of anything. I'm pretty happy with that. I might adjust it a little bit once once I'm sitting in there. But Overdrive is on. PTO adapter is on. I'm rebuilding the PTO right now, and that's got a 6-belt pulley on it for the welder. And just in case I find a front PTO winch, I have the SM465 PTO on there, and that's working perfectly. That's rebuilt with new bearings and everything, and that's ready to go. Hopefully I'll find a PTO winch. Anybody has one or has a lead on one, let me know. And once PTO goes on here, that will be completely finished. Again, here's a look at the linkage that I built for the Overdrive. Okay, now that that's all out of the way, we'll continue on, and we'll head down the other end of the shop and I'll show you what I'm up to down there. Okay, some of you guys that watch my channel faithfully remember a couple weeks ago we got this Flywheel grinder in, and it's now down the other end of the shop from where it came in, and it's set up. Got my hold downs, all the different size shoulder bolts, and I have an external 30-gallon coolant tank, and there's cover goes on there, but right now it's open so you can see what I got going on there. I've got the pump off the bottom on a couple bricks so we don't get it picking up all the swarf and stuff coming off the grinder. And like I say, it's a 30-to-1 mix with the coolant, so I dump 1 gallon of coolant in there, and 29 gallons of water fit in there real nicely, so that should last a long time between cleanings. I've got the F head that I'm rebuilding. I got that flywheel in here. This is Ross's flywheel, and one thing I can tell you is when I took the engine apart, there was a brand new clutch on there. You're not doing yourself any favors by putting clutches on worn flywheels. It just the clutch won't grab right. It's not a good thing. Now I understand, why this was like that. Ross took a beating on this Jeep when he bought it and thought it was going to be a lot better than it was. Everything's a disaster, and his engine's coming along slowly, and the rest of the Jeep, he's doing a fantastic job on rebuilding the rest of the Jeep. Maybe if I get some pictures I can show you guys, but he's doing a hell of a job on the rest of the Jeep, and I'm doing the engine for him. So I've got his flywheel on here today. It's nice and quiet. I'm alone, nobody's bothering me, and I'll get this done for him. This is a cast steel flywheel, so I've got my cast steel stone in here. I dressed it. It's a brand new stone, but I just lightly dressed it with the wheel. Probably wasn't even necessary, but I'm going to try and set up and show you guys the process. Okay guys, I think I got you zoomed in where you can see that. And we're going to go ahead and get this guy ground. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the grind. I'm going to touch off on the wheel, turn the coolant on, get the table going, and then we'll feed down just a little bit at a time. And when we see we got a nice surface, we'll end it. But let's see how it goes here. So we'll be there. Okay guys, there's the finished flywheel. We'll just get it out of there. It took about 32 thousandths to clean that up. As you saw in the beginning, it was just riding on the outer surface there, and I wasn't getting to the inside until about 25 thousandths, and then the total was about 32 thousandths we took off of there. So just get some of that coolant off of there. I think you can see the nice finish we got on that. So you guys have seen me do flywheels a bunch of ways. I've done them on the mill, I've done them on the brake lathe. This is the absolute best way to do them. It took me a while, but I finally have a machine now, so any kind of flywheel is not a problem. Cast iron, cast steel, billet, you name it. If you have a flywheel. I know there's not a lot of local guys, but anybody has a flywheel, I can handle it now, no problem at all. So just wanted to show you the machine up and running, and this is what it's dedicated to do. So it sits here in the corner, and it's ready to go anytime. Okay guys, I'm going to bring you up to speed on the Cummins 4BT. I made a little cart for it, just a low cart, so I could get the engine, transmission, transfer case, overdrive, PTO on one cart. So the engine is covered up. I'm working on this adapter. I've got the ARP bolts now to bolt the flywheel on. And then we have the adapter that I made, which is ready to go on as well. We're going to put the clutch in there and adjust the fork properly. I'll show you what I did for that. And then finally I'm going to make the pilot bushing as well. So this is now mobile. It's on a cart. It's out of the way. And I have been working a little bit on the frame that this is going into. You saw the frame rails in one of the previous videos, and now I'm making pieces that I know I'm going to need, you know, like on Saturdays and stuff and Sundays when it's quiet and I got some free time. I've been making pieces, but for now having this on a cart is very handy. So pretty soon the transmission and everything will be on there, but we'll figure the clutch out first. Okay guys, here's a rear cross member that I made for the Cummins Jeep. This is some 2x4 1/4-inch wall rectangular tube, and it is the correct size of a real cross member, but it's going to get welded. You know, the rails will just weld to here. It's not going to be a slip over kind like the original. And I put a 2-inch hitch in there because I think they're pretty handy to have. And this will be braced and stuff, so it'll be super strong. Add a little gusset in here, place to hook your chains if you got a trailer. And I welded and ground this to match the rest of it. So that's what the rear cross member looks like. I've got some license plate bolts in there. There's the back side. Everything's welded in. So I think that'll be plenty strong. And like I say, this is not a restoration. Don't anybody jump all over me saying it's not correct and it's not a restoration. This is a, I guess what you'd call a resto mod. I am upgrading everything and custom building most of the stuff on this vehicle. So no sense in getting crazy and worry about authentic stuff and restoration. The quality will be there. The restoration or rebuild of it will be high quality. But we're changing a few things, upgrading a few things, making a stronger frame, making a better, more user-friendly rear cross member. Here are, these are going to be the body mounts. Stock was a little rusty when I was bending it and stuff, so this will go in the blast cabinet and get cleaned up before we weld them on. But these will get welded on wherever, and they'll just get welded down each leg here. The thing I decided on when I was making these is the original mounts had a back plate, and then it came was triangulated and stuff. It was strong, but the back plate, which was riveted to the frame, collected a lot of junk. And if you guys have seen old rusty frames, you see the rust is between the frame and that mount, and it's just blowing it out. I don't want to get into any of that. I don't want to have any areas where we're going to have water, dirt, rust, anything like that. So we'll take this, and we got plenty of area to weld here. On the inside, if we like, I could put these at any height, move them around anywhere on the frame when I'm about to build it, and then we'll pop a hole in there later after I build the body. This is going to be a complete body build, but these are just made out of 1/4 inch. And they're bent super strong. I don't have any reservations about these being weak or anything. This is a super strong mount, and I've got all that I'm going to need for the main part of the body. So that's where I'm at so far. I'm just chipping away, like I say, a little bit at a time. When I have some free time, quiet weekends and stuff, I'm starting to make parts, and then you know, when I actually get to building the frame, things will go a lot faster if I could just reach on the shelf and grab some pieces. So that's what I've been up to with that. And I know it's been kind of mixed up today, covered a lot of different things, but that's what kind of happens on the weekend. I jump around and get things done. So we're going to end this one here, just a short one today. And as always, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, pass the video along, tell a friend, and do what we can to hopefully grow the channel a little bit. And like I say, I'm trying to get some information out to you guys. Yesterday's video has produced a lot of hate mail already. When I was talking about the body tubs, and a lot of people watched that one already, and the hate mail is rolling in already. But I don't really care, as long as I'm saving people from going down the wrong road and spending money on some junky stuff that they're going to be unhappy with. So as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep putting the videos out. Any comments or anything, just put them below, and I always answer all the questions or comments, so feel free. Okay, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.